At 16, you had friends without ever deciding to make any. Now you're an adult who is fine at talking to people, and the last real friendship you made was years ago. The usual explanation is that you got boring or antisocial, or that people change. None of that is what happened. Something specific broke, and it is not inside you. For reasons, and the third one explains why almost nobody ever sends the message. Friendship doesn't run on charm. It runs on repeated, unplanned contact with the same people. School gives you that free. Same room, same faces, 5 days a week, for years, with nobody organizing it. Adult life removes all of it. Different buildings, shifting teams, people who move away. So every contact now has to be deliberately arranged. And arranging things is work. You did not lose the ability. You lost the machine that used to do it for you. Notice which friendships survived. Almost always the ones where something still repeats. Somebody measured this. Friendship has a price, and the price is hours. Roughly 50 hours together to become a casual friend. Around 200 before someone counts as close. At 16, you cleared 200 hours with someone by accident in one school year. Coffee once a month buys you 2 hours a month. That's 8 years to the same place. Which is why adult friends nearly always come from work or from something you turn up to weekly. Those are the only places the hours exist. Stay for number 3. It's why the invitation you're not sending would almost certainly be accepted. After a good conversation with someone new, most people assume the other person liked them less than they did. Researchers call it the liking gap. They walked away thinking better of you than you thought. So both leave assuming the other isn't interested, and neither sends the message. And a second belief sits on top, that everyone else already has a full set of friends. They don't. Most adults quietly want one more good friend and are convinced they're the only one. Here's the test. Think of the last person who invited you to something small. You were pleased, not annoyed. At 12, a friend was whoever happened to sit nearby and did not annoy you. At 30, you're screening for shared values, compatible schedules, reliability, and whether they text back. That screening isn't snobbery. It's what experience does to anyone who's been let down once or twice. There's also less time, so the filter runs faster. One conversation instead of a school year. But raise a filter that high and the number of people who clear it drops off a cliff. So the shortage is partly built by you, which is good news, because your settings are the part you control. Put yourself out there is useless advice, because it asks for courage when the actual missing ingredient is repetition. So rebuild the machine. One recurring thing. Same people, same time, every week, where nobody has to invite anybody. A class, a team, a run club, a game night. What it is doesn't matter. That it repeats does. And send the message. The liking gap says the odds are considerably better than the version in your head. If you thought of someone while watching this, that is the message. Subscribe. Read people, not minds.